BBC Two Scotland is in the Beechgrove Garden in half an hour after we head to the auction with the celebs on Bargain Hunt Famous Finds.
You're watching BBC Two Scotland. Now, This World, the invasion of Lampedusa, reports on how a crisis for one small Mediterranean island is creating a serious challenge to Europe's politicians.
Paul Martin heads home for Flogget in half an hour. But first on BBC Two Scotland, Jim McCall invites us to dig into the science of soil in the Beechgrove Garden.
A pilot and his wife injured in a plane crash. The helicopter heroes are here at 3:45. Now on BBC Two Scotland, Paul Martin gets his walking boots on.
Janine throws a millionaire's party for the residents of Albert Square, EastEnders, in an hour's time. But first on BBC Two Scotland, we're heading to Shieldinge.
Holby City is here on BBC Two Scotland in an hour at 8 o'clock. First, ever had the feeling you've bitten off more than you can chew? It's Restoration Home.
This is BBC Two Scotland. In the last few months of his life, renowned filmmaker and photographer David Peat was persuaded to go in front of the camera himself, to look back at his 40-year career, revisit some of the people at the heart of his documentaries, and to discuss the nature of his craft. Here then is A Life Through the Lens. David Peat.
With the weather feeling distinctly autumnal, Gardener's World looks ahead to spring at 8:30 here on BBC Two Scotland. Now, before Mastermind, we join Cameron McNeish on another of his wild walks.
Health claims are examined in Trust Me, I'm a Doctor. That's in half an hour on BBC Two Scotland, after the Beechgrove Garden. Robert the Bruce is one of the specialist subjects on tonight's Mastermind in half an hour on BBC Two Scotland. First, Dad's Army gets its big guns out. A Man Who Really Knows His Animals. Kangaroo Dundee is a new series beginning in half an hour on BBC Two Scotland. After Mastermind with John Humphreys.
Now on BBC Two Scotland, a look at why we've been buying into the message of the men who made us fat.
Things get a little deep in QI at 10 and the teams are making waves. It's all about the ocean. Now in BBC Two Scotland, the doors are open. All will be revealed and the secrets of the Masons.
A young woman dreams of becoming a children's author, and something magical is about to happen in her own back garden. This beautiful fantastic is at 7. Now on BBC Two Scotland, Athens, as you've never seen it before.
Following the extraordinary lives and work of those in the UK's largest forest here on BBC Two Scotland at 8:30, after we head to the Gold Coast for the penultimate day at the Games.
A two-part portrait of Cuba capturing the mood of Havana, a city falling apart. Habaneros starts here tonight at 9. But now on BBC Two Scotland to Belfast for live Pro 14 Rugby Union. Here's Doogie Vipond.
Now on BBC Two Scotland, moving from the online world to the TV with some strong language, it's Limmy's Homemade Show.
Newsnight is on the way in half an hour. Now on BBC Two Scotland, Sandy's in deep water in QI.
And we're heading to the great outdoors now on BBC Two Scotland as Landwood returns with all the new in rural Scotland.
The wait is over. Nice to have them back now on BBC Two Scotland with strong language. Enjoy the celebrations as the neighbours come calling. 2 doors down.
That just looks absolutely terrifying. If only he was as calm about being on the telly as the team from the University of Edinburgh, now on BBC Two Scotland. They're in the quarterfinals.
The latest Brexit comment and analysis from Holyrood and Westminster with Politics Scotland at 2:30. Before that on BBC Two Scotland, let's take you live to the Norfolk coast for today's World Indoor Bowls, introduced by Richie Passad. On BBC Two Scotland now, negotiating the end of a brutal, deadly war the world had never seen the like of before. 3 men over 3 days bring an end to stalemate in the final hours of World War I.
Musically gifted as well as sharp business brains. Who knew? We're in the den with the Dragons at 8. First here on BBC Two Scotland, it's Six Nations Highlights with John Inverdale.
With coverage of the World Championships from Sweden, Ski Sundays in an hour here on BBC Two Scotland. That's after Sports Scene now with Jonathan Sutherland.